Let's say your best efforts have failed and you've not been able to prevent a cold or flu. You feel a little achy, stiff, a little congested. What's the best thing to do for a cold after you've already caught the cold? Stay home and sweat it out. Take a hot bath, maybe add some ginger powder to the bath or something else that makes you perspire, a hot bath. Have some nice tea with lemon and ginger. Maybe add some thyme. Thyme is a very spicy herb that we know from cooking that is for weak lungs. So the strengthening of the lungs with the thyme and the ginger and the lemon will make you sweat and make you feel better, make you feel warmer. Remember your tea tree oil also. Just as we used in prevention, it's also useful for treatment for killing germs. You can add a drop of tea tree oil to your tea. Drink lots of fluids. My favorite teas are bitter. Keep them bitter. Add a little lemon. Other things you can add, Indian spices like tea masalas, because they have ginger, they have pepper. These are going to help break apart congestion, help you sweat out the chills, and help you cough up the mucus that you need to get rid of out of your lungs. Other things you can take if you have stuffed sinuses, aside from the tea tree oil in the nose, is something called Breathe Free, which is a Yin Yang Sisters beverage available online. It has herbs in it such as magnolia buds, which are camphorated. They smell like Vicks or like camphor, and when you drink this tea, very easy to use because they're individually wrapped. You can give them to kids too. Add it to juice, such as maybe an apple juice or a lemonade, and it will help clear your sinuses. Anytime you're clearing your sinuses, do it between meals. The herbs used to clear your skin and clear your sinus congestion are not digestive, so don't mix them with food. Now, a cold, you can relax, you can listen to nice music, you could stay home and rest and sweat out your chills. A flu, that's something else. A flu comes on suddenly. Very high fever, very sore, raw throat, sometimes a headache, sometimes nausea. You have to be quick with a flu because you have to bring the fever down and kill germs. And there are some very powerful Chinese herbs that are useful for that you can get online or in your Chinatown. Most of them include honeysuckle flower. This flower I've shown you a couple of times already is a broad spectrum antibiotic, and it is actually Japanese honeysuckle. Lonicera japonica. It might even grow in your garden, but most of us don't know that it's a broad-spectrum antibiotic. It kills staph germs, strep germs, and pneumonia germs. Now, if you have the flu, even if you take Tamiflu or some other drug for this, it will weaken your immune system so that it will set you up more easily for pneumonia. Most people die of pneumonia, not of the flu. So if you can take remedies that help kill pneumonia germs and prevent pneumonia, then you have an advantage. You can even add a pinch of this to your morning tea if you feel that you're really at risk. But be careful because antibiotic herbs act like antibiotic drugs. You'll have to also have yogurt or acidophilus, and you might have to add some ginger because this is so bitter it could make you feel a little bit nauseous. So ginger and honeysuckle are a very good combination. Another good thing that you can add to tea is this Isatis root beverage. And Isatis is in Chinese banlangin. It is an herb that is very bitter. This is a sweetener, so it comes in a sugar cube form. Very suitable for kids or adults who don't like bitter tasting Chinese herbs. Add a cube of this to your tea and it brings your fever down. It's for epidemic germs and also for mumps and for swelling and fever. So you can take it either on a regular basis if you have those kind of symptoms for long term, or as you need it, a bigger dose if you have the flu. There are also pills that are available that have usually combine honeysuckle or Isatis or another antibiotic called Andrographis, and among them, for cold, you can use Ganmoling, Ganmaoling, and it's a good cold remedy, or you can take a bigger dose for flu. And for flu, to bring down the fever faster, there are other herbs. There's one called Ganmoqing, which is a combination like this one, Chuan Sin Lang, a combination of herbs. This one combines dandelion, isatis, and andrographis, that antibiotic that I mentioned. Mao Dong Qing is an antibiotic herb that also is very good for swollen glands, fever, sore throat. Take these as you need them and use the dose that's best for you. The only precaution would be if you're pregnant and an herb like honeysuckle, which could be laxative, or any anti-inflammatory herb which could be laxative, could endanger the pregnancy. So you have to take a dose that works for you but will not give you diarrhea. What else do we have here? Flu Away. Flu Away, also available online at eastearthtrade.com or in New York City's Chinatown at Lynn's Sisters. You can look on my website to see how to order it. Flu Away is very convenient because it has all these major anti-flu herbs such as honeysuckle flower and schizopeneta and mint, which bring on perspiration. So that's the treatment principle. Kill germs, sweat out a chill or anything that should not be there, including your excess mucus. Now, like the other one, Breathe Free, these are in individually foiled wrapped packages, very convenient for if you're flying or traveling or giving this remedy to your kids. Put it into juice. So some of these will keep you very well protected, and you can take them at the same time as other flu drugs, but flu drugs such as Tamiflu will not kill flu germs. They will help prevent the spread of them, but the best way to kill the flu germs is with the wise diet, the herbs that are antibiotic and antiviral, and staying away from people who are sick.